a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. Settle. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. I want you to talk like me. I didn't come to beg the devil to leave you. I came to force him to leave you. Help me tell your neighbor, say, I'm dropping the rag today. Every rag in your life, every rag in your family, I didn't come to massage you in your condition. I came that you may walk out of this place free today. Help me tell another neighbor. Maybe the first neighbor didn't believe you. Turn to another neighbor. Say, I'm dropping the rag today. Say, I'm dropping the rag today. I'm dropping the rag today. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care who is sitting next to you. I don't care who is sitting close to you. The person may be smiling with you, but that person may be happy that you are wearing a rag. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are thinking. I don't care what you are feeling. But I'm dropping the rag today. I will not live here with that rag. Somebody holler if you will. I will not leave this house with that rag. I will not leave this place with that rag anymore. I can't cry any further. I will not go down anymore. My business won't go down anymore. I'm dropping. I'm dropping that rag in this house. I'm dropping pains in this house. I'm dropping losses in this house. I'm dropping sorrow right now. I'm dropping sickness right now. I'm dropping affliction right now. Somebody holler. I'm dropping it now. I'm dropping it now. I will not go with it. I will not live with it. I'm dropping it now. I didn't come to do the usual thing. I must drop the rag today. That rag will not follow me home. It will not follow me back to my business.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Rising and falling. Are you ready to drop in now? Struggling without result. Are you ready to drop in now? Lateness in marriage. Are you ready to drop in now? Crisis in the family. Are you ready to drop in now? Poverty. Are you ready to drop in now? Sicknesses. Are you ready to drop them now? I didn't say tomorrow. I said, are you ready to drop them now? Help me tell your neighbor, say, I'm ready to drop them now. That which stopped my father, I want to drop it now. That which stopped my mother, I want to drop it now. That which stopped my brothers and my sisters, I want to drop it now. Are you ready to drop it now? Somebody say, I'm dropping it now. Are you ready to drop it now? Quickly turn to the book of 2 Kings. 2 Kings chapter 6. I will read a little bit from chapter 6. Then I will read a little bit from chapter 7. Then I see what God has for us there. Then I will ride upon it for a few minutes because I will not be doing too much of talking today. Ladies and gentlemen, I came to announce to somebody that by the time this meeting is over, sorrow will be over. By the time this meeting is over, pains will be over. By the time this meeting is over, your joy shall be complete. If your amen is the loudest, you are in the line. If your amen is the loudest, you are in the line to receive. Let me tell your neighbor, say today, whether you love or hate me, I will drop the rag. Are you here? Did you tell your neighbor what I asked you to tell your neighbor? That you are dropping the rag here. You are ready to drop the rag here. 2 Kings chapter 6. I want a believer who will not fear the letters, who is used to the word of God, to give me verse 30 and verse 31.
And it came to pass.
And, listen, and it came to pass.
When the king heard the words of the woman.
When the king heard the words of the woman,
that he rent his clothes.
Now we are talking about the reigning king, a king on the throne. But he had something. There is somebody listening to me now. You had something and your heart broke. You had something and your world was turned downside up. You had something and your self-esteem diminished. You had something. There is something you had. Your heart began to fail. You had something and your personality was brought low, but the reason of what you had. Now listen, a reigning king, a king on the throne had something, and the next thing that happened was that he rented his clothes.
And he passed by upon the wall.
And he passed by upon the wall.
And the people looked.
And the people looked.
And behold.
And behold.
He had sackcloth within upon his head.
He had a rag. He had sackcloth upon his body. After that he tore his clothes.
Then he said.
God,
do so to me and more also.
God, do so to me and more also.
If the head of Elisha, the son of Shaphat,
if the head of Elisha
shall stand upon him this day.
Shall stand upon him this day.
But Elisha sat in his house.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think, okay, conclude that verse 31. Elisha sat in his house.
But Elisha sat in his house.
But Elisha sat in his house.
The elder sat with him.
The elder sat with Elisha.
And the king sent a man from before him. But ere the messengers came to him.
Thank you. Thank you. Let us not go too deep. I'm looking for something. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hear this. A reigning king had something. He had something. I don't know what you had that has kept you where you are. I don't know what you had that had almost ruined your courage. I don't know what you had and your faith became very low. Ladies and gentlemen, the king had something. And what the king had made him tear his clothes. The Bible says he tore his clothes and was putting on a sackcloth, which is another kind of a rag. He was putting on a rag. The king became tattered and was walking around the wall of the land of Samaria. And people began looking at a reigning king with a sackcloth sackcloth. There is somebody listening to the sound of my voice now. You are supposed to be reigning in your circle. You are supposed to be reigning in your space. But something happened. You had something. And he removed you from the program of God for who you are and placed you where you ought not to be. There is something you had, and he took you away from the design and the program of God for your destiny and placed you in a place that is disgraceful and shameful. There is somebody listening to me now. Something happened in your family that brought everybody low. Something happened in your compound that kept everybody at the same level. But I came into this meeting today. I came sent by God. The Bible said that the king had something, and what the king had made him to wear sackcloth, made him to wear a rag, and was walking around. There is somebody in this meeting now. There is somebody hearing my voice now. You are supposed to be reigning, but you are walking around with shame. When the king left the kingly apparel to wear a rag, it became disgraceful. It became abnormal. There is something that had happened in your life that took you away from the place of glory to the place of shame. That is what I came to take away from you now. There is something you had about your health. There is something you had about your business. There is something you had about your career. It brought you down from where God kept you and kept you where you ought not to be. There is something the king had. There is something the king had. And the king said, no, I ought not to wear my kingly apparel, because this is no more time to celebrate. This is no more time for rejoicing. It's the time to mourn. I don't know who you are, who should be celebrating, who should be rejoicing, but the enemy had rather kept you in the place of tears and mourning. I came to tell you now that that rag shall be removed off you. I came to tell you now that change must come. You won't wear that sackcloth anymore. You will not wear the rag anymore. Your family will not wear it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, as a student of the Bible, let me say this to you before I proceed. The king had something. What was it that the king had? Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible said that the people of Syria one day rose up with all of their soldiers and they besieged Samaria. Now they did not allow any man to enter into Samaria with anything. Neither did they allow any man to live out of Samaria with anything. Samaria was under siege, so there was a hunger. The Bible said the hunger became too much that people began to eat people. Human beings were eating their fellow human beings, and not just that human beings were eating their fellow human beings. It was not that strangers were eating strangers alone, but rather mothers were given their children to be cooked and ate, and they ate their own children. That is to tell you the condition of Samaria at that time. But ladies and gentlemen, the king was walking around the wall one day when a woman interrupted the journey of the king and said, "Oh king, I need help from you right now." And the king said, "If the Lord do not help you, where will I get help from to give you? I do not have help myself," because the king was walking around the wall in frustration because of the happening in Samaria. Oh, somebody help me now. And the king was walking around the wall in confusion, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to effect the change that was in his heart. There is somebody here. You are struggling in life, but you are only wallowing in confusion. I came for you. I feel like preaching it now. I came for you. The king was walking around the wall, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to effect the change that was changing his heart. He desired for things to turn around. He desired freedom, but there was no way he could achieve the freedom. There is somebody hearing me right now. You know you are in a condition, but you can't help the condition. You wake up every morning, you move around, people see you. You talk to people, people hear you. You go around, but only you know that you are just walking around the wall. You are just moving around the space. You are just existing, but you don't know how to effect the change. And as the king was walking by, something happened. As the king was walking around, a woman interrupted the journey of the king. I came into this meeting today for someone in this place to say, oh Lord, excuse me, I will not leave this house the same way I entered. Oh Lord, excuse me, something has to change in my family. Oh Lord, the day I am up to something, the day something must change for me, the day a change must emerge. Hear me now. A woman interrupted the movement of the king and said, help me, your king. And the king said, the man you're asking for help from, I need help myself. The king said to the woman, except the Lord help you, where will I get help from? Except the Lord helps you, where will I get help from to help you? But meanwhile, woman, what is it that trouble you? The woman said, we are two women here. This other woman, we had an agreement. She came to me and approached me when hunger was about to kill us and kill our children. She approached me. She said I should bring my own child, that we will cook my child and eat, that after eating my child, that the next day we will cook her own son and eat her own. Oh king, I brought my own like we agreed. This is something nobody should say. No woman should say I brought my child to eat. But the woman knew that the condition I am in now, the only thing that can save me is the truth. I have to open up now. We did it in secret, but it has to be made open now because things have changed. I can't help it anymore. I can't shut my mouth anymore. It is time for me to speak out. Somebody need to hear me. I feel it now all over this building. There is somebody here. Help is coming your way. I don't know who you are. There is somebody under the influence of my voice now. I feel it here. I don't know how, but I feel that help is coming. I feel that God is up to your matter. I feel that God is getting ready to move you out of pain, to change something in your life. I feel like preaching it now. It's coming at me now. I feel like saying it the way God would have me say it. And the woman said, oh king, I am not saying you should help me save my son. I brought my son already. We cooked him already. The king said, what? You cooked what? We cooked my son already. And not just that we cooked my son, oh king, we have eaten my son. Oh king, we are not remaining any part of him. We have finished eating my son. Oh king, after we had eaten my son, it was her own turn to bring her son, and she hid her son, refusing to bring him. I have come to report to you, oh king, the help I need from you now is probably urge this woman to bring her son. Let us must continue likewise, that we may eat her son like we ate my own. And when the king had this, for the first time, the king had no answer to give. The king had nothing to say. The king did not answer the both of them. The king didn't tell them go on and eat. The king did not say stop eating. The next thing I saw was that the king tore his clothes, and my Bible declared that sackcloth was seen upon the king. The king said, oh, the worst has happened. I don't know who you are, who is in your worst case scenario right now. I came for you because when things get worst, the God that carried the best will show up. The king tore his clothes. When the king tore his clothes, the king looked around and said, now, with the condition we are in, there is only one person to be held responsible, and that person is God. With the way things are happening now, there is only one person we can hold that is the cause of this calamity, and that person is God. He may not have caused it directly, but it is because he kept quiet that what is happening to us is happening to us. And the king reasoned like this. The king said, oh, God is the reason, but we can't get to God, but we can get to God's mouthpiece. The king said, oh, God told us, touch not my prophet and touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So in this case now, we have prayed, it didn't work. We have fasted, it didn't work. We are going to go to the prophet. We will touch the prophet now so that heaven will react. If God wants to finish us, let him finish us. Because the way the thing is now, I will not spare the head of the prophet. Now listen, when the woman was presenting her case, the woman did not say that it was Elisha that asked me to bring my son. Elisha's name was not mentioned in the woman's statement. Elisha's name was not found in the statement. But if you bear the mark of God, show me change. I feel like it now. I will soon get there. Hold on. Elisha's name was not mentioned. But when the king heard what the woman said, the king in his wisdom had nothing to answer her. Are you going to ask her, why did you eat her child? She has eaten the child. Are you going to tell her, no, don't eat your child, the deed has been done? Are you going to tell her that the woman who hid her son didn't do well? Or are you going to tell her that she did well? The king didn't know what to answer. There are questions in your heart you have no answer to. There are questions in your heart that your friends does not have answer to. Your neighbors, your relatives, none of them have answer to these questions. But these questions are deep-seated in your heart. Am I talking to somebody now? And hear me now. The king said, no. The way it is now, I got to do what I got to do. I think the best thing for me to do now is to cut off the head of the prophet. I will cut off the head of Elisha today. Why will I cut his head? I'm sure he didn't kill the woman's son. But if he is in his place, the famine will come. But because the prophet kept quiet in his time and in his season, and he's allowing us go through what we are going through, I will cut off his head now. But a prophet is a prophet even when he's close to death. And my Bible said that the prophet was not there, but the prophet was in his house. He was sitting down in his house with the elders of Samaria gathering around him. And I want to believe that the elders of Samaria had seen what was going on, and they said, let's visit this prophet and find out why this thing and this calamity is happening in our land. And the elders gathered in the house of the prophet. That is why the house of every prophet is a home for all. Any prophet in whose house people are not accommodated, it is not a prophet of God. People must hang around the prophet. People must enter your house to ask questions. People must enter your house and feel free. People must enter your house and feel at home. People must enter your house and enjoy hospitality. They must enter your house. How can you be a prophet and people do not come to your house? How can you be a prophet and your house is void of people? Then you are an empty prophet. If you are a prophet, from time to time, your house must be a busy place. Because it is the place of the altar. People must be walking in and out. That is a sign that there is a prophet in the house. Now hear me now. When the elders gathered around Prophet Elisha and they were asking him questions, oh dear prophet, the situation of this land is getting sour by the day. What is happening? What is God saying? As they were busy discussing, the king made a vow from his office as the king. He said, so be done to me if I fail to cut off the head of Elisha today. Immediately that word left the mouth of the king. Heaven picked it and reported it to the prophet who is carrying a tequila. And reported it to the prophet who is carrying a tequila. But there is something I love in that passage of the scripture. A lot of people ask questions today. How did he know? How come he's knowing about people's life? He must be an evil man. It is you that doesn't know the truth that is an evil man. Prophet Elisha was in his house. The king was in his house. He spoke in his house, and the prophet Elisha had it from his own house. And prophet Elisha called the elders and said, elders, excuse me, I'm going to interrupt the meeting right now. Something is about to happen. And the elders said, what could that be? He said, that wicked king who is supposed to come and cool down and talk to me, and let's iron it out. He understands the physical world. He's a reigning king, reigning upon the physical aspect of the world, but I am reigning upon the spiritual, and it is the spiritual that controls the physical. Because he neglected the spiritual, that is why the physical is scattering. I came to talk to somebody. Don't you ever neglect the spiritual. When you neglect the spiritual, the physical will scatter. When you neglect the spiritual, the physical will get sour. Don't you ever neglect the spiritual. Anytime you look down upon the spiritual, then the physical will go down. Anytime you ask who is the prophet, anytime you ask who is the man of God, things around you begin to scatter, because you may not know who we are. But anytime we do Makaliga Dadaya, Baba Bazan Kotoye, your family is together in peace. You think it is by your strength. When I enter my chamber and I come out and I say, Lugale, and somebody holla amen, you go home and your business is moving. You think it is because you know how to struggle. Brother, you don't know how to struggle. For by strength shall no man prevail. It is not of he that willeth, nor he that runneth, but it is of God that showeth mercy. Somebody, I'm getting close there. It's becoming critical here now. I feel like preaching it now. I feel like saying it to the devil gets mad. It's all over me now. And the king said, I will cut off his head. Whose head do you want to cut off? I do not carry an ordinary head. I carry head with oil. Somebody say, preach it.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
The prophet said to the elders with him, that wicked king, he's sending men here The people he's sending are not coming with the same agenda that you people came with. They are coming with another kind of agenda. They are coming with the instruction from the king to cut my head. But you know what? The elder said, we don't know. The prophet said, close the door. The prophet said, close the door. Shut the door so that they will not gain access. I could preach it in different ways. The Bible said the men with him are elders. When he gave instruction, before elders will stand up and walk to the door to go close the door, the men were there. The men were there. Now, because the men were there, they could not shut the door against them because they had arrived. That's one. Two, it could be that God told him they were coming but didn't tell him the time. It could be that God told him they were coming to cut his head but didn't tell him the time, because most times God will set the prophet up, because until a prophet is pushed to the wall, he may not do some things. It could be God setting him up. So before they could shut the door, the men were there. And when the men showed up, the men said, we are under instruction to cut your head off now. We are under instruction. We are here with the king's order to bring your head to the king. We didn't come for statement. We didn't come to arrest you. We didn't come to carry the whole of you. We only came to carry your head. Your body is not permitted to appear at the palace. It is your head that we came to cut. And when they said that thing in the prophet, when they said that thing in the prophet, in theology we call it the attraction of unattracted minister. That thing in the prophet that makes him who he is rose up, and he gave birth to chapter 7 verse 1. Read it for me now. Move the way, because anytime you get to the breaking point, chapter will change.
Then Elisha said,
and Elisha said,
hear ye the word of the Lord.
Hear ye the word of the Lord. Now hold on. Not hear ye the word of Elisha. Not hear ye the word of Elisha. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Hear ye the word of the Lord. You didn't see the Lord here physically, but you are seeing a representative of the Lord. You didn't meet God here physically when you came, but you are meeting one who is representing God. I am not here to tell you what I think. I'm not here to tell you what I feel. I'm not here to speak to you from my wisdom. Hear the word of the Lord.
Thus said the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord.
Tomorrow about this time,
by this time tomorrow,
shall a nation.
Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me do it now. By this time tomorrow, in the city of Aba, you will honor your word. In Abia State, you will honor your word. In our nation, Nigeria, you will honor your word. By this time tomorrow, at the end of my prophet in this land, by this time tomorrow, I speak as one called of God. I speak as a representative of Jehovah. I speak as the mouthpiece of God. By this time tomorrow, by this time tomorrow, every family here that has been wearing sackcloths, rags, every destiny here that is being unwrapped by this time tomorrow. Father, you will confirm your word in our lives. You will confirm your word upon our destinies. Today is that kind of day. We didn't come to neglect spiritual matters. We came to take advantage of spiritual matters. By this time tomorrow, those families that have been in tears, those families that things are not working for, those destinies that has been struggling, by this time tomorrow, things around you will change. Holla amen if you can. Holla amen if you can. Holla amen if you can. By this time tomorrow, as a student of the Bible, when the Bible told me that the woman said to the king, I brought my son, we cooked him and ate, I understood the spiritual implication. Because the son of the woman is a representative of the future. So what did the woman say? We cooked my future. We cooked my tomorrow. We ate my tomorrow today. I am standing without tomorrow. I don't know who you are here, who the life and the world around you are persuading you to bring your tomorrow so that they can cook and eat your tomorrow. I came for you. After this meeting, by this time tomorrow, you will not have a reason to eat your future. I didn't hear your amen like thunder. I came here to ensure that you will not eat your tomorrow. I came here with a divine guarantee that your tomorrow is secured. There are many of us here that are not sure of tomorrow. After now, by this time tomorrow, you will have an assurance for tomorrow. Can I hear your amen like thunder? I don't know the condition you are in now. I don't care what is happening around you now. But by this time tomorrow, things will change to favor you. Can you holler amen? God is in your matter. I don't know what they are telling you about who you are. Do you know that if the other woman had agreed and brought her son for them to cook and eat, the king will not hear it? Somebody talk to me now. How many of you agree with me? If the woman had accepted and brought her son, they would have cooked her own son and ate. The king will not hear it. Change may not come in the land at that time. Change will definitely come, but not at that time. But now hear me. When she said no, the reason not everybody in your family is keeping quiet over what is happening in the family is because change is knocking on the door. Every other person may accept to remain in the same condition, but there is somebody who left his business. Somebody left the office to be in Talknado this morning. And what are you saying? Anybody may have accepted it, but I will not accept it. Somebody took a risk. Somebody said, others may relax and accept their fate, but for me, I will not. Others may have brought their future and all of us ate it together, but me, I'm not bringing my own. Can I say something to you now? Men and women who carry action do not talk too much. Can I say this to you now? The woman who refused to bring her son did not make a statement. Read your Bible carefully. She was there. How do I know she was there? When you read the statement of the other woman, you will discover she was there because the other woman said, this woman. She was there. Because this one said, this woman. That means she was present there. But she said to herself, in a matter of destiny, you don't talk much. It's about my destiny we are talking about here. It's about my future we are discussing here. She didn't make a statement. When the woman finished talking to the king, she didn't try to defend anything. Because what was she waiting for? She has made up her mind that even if the king tells me to bring my son, I will not bring. So it doesn't matter your judgment. Help me touch your neighbor. Say, your judgment does not matter. Can I say this to you? Don't you ever conclude yourself by the view of your neighbor. Don't you ever conclude who you are because of what your neighbor told you. Am I talking to somebody here? I feel like talking to you before I start praying for you. You will never be poor because your neighbor told you that you are poor. When your neighbor tell you you are a poor man, you are a poor woman, help me tell your neighbor that that's his opinion. And everyone is entitled to their opinion. But when it has to do with the matter of your tomorrow, you decide who you are. For as a man thinketh in his heart, not as your neighbor think for you, not as your father think for you, not as your mother think for you, but as a man thinketh in his heart, not as another told a man, not as you convinced me, but as I thinketh in my heart, so am I. Not what you told me. The woman was there, but after they made every statement to the king, she didn't answer a word. My brother, the matter started and ended. She didn't say a word. And she didn't come there with her son. Because this other woman said she hid her son. That is to say, when she was coming for the meeting, she kept her son somewhere and came without the son. Brother, my future is secured. You are looking at me, but you can't locate my future. For the path of the righteous is like a wind that blows. Nobody knows where it's coming from and nobody knows where it's going. I kept it somewhere. I only attended the meeting to hear what you have to say. But for my son, not here. The number you are calling is not available at the moment. Hey! I feel it here now. Child of God, my future is secured. Let me pray for you and let you go. I told you it's not a talking day today, but anytime you neglect the spiritual, the physical scatters. And can I say this to you? Be careful when you carry out the command of a lesser commander, because there's a higher commander. Brother, sister, when the armor bearer of the king and his men showed up before Elisha, they came with order. They came with the king's command. But something happened. When they showed up, they said to the prophet, we are here to get your head. The prophet said in verse 1 of chapter 7, the prophet said, by this time tomorrow, everything will turn around in the city of Samaria. Things will become cheaper than they were before the famine started. And the armor bearer of the king said, look at you. Even if God, be careful when you bring my God to the matter. The armor bearer of the king said, even if God should open the windows of heaven and begin to pour out food, is it going to be possible? Do you know what you are saying? Can't you see the condition? Can't you see the situation of things? Prophet is like, because you're always sitting down here, you don't know what is happening out there. What you are prophesying is not possible even with God. Then the prophet turned around to him and said, prophecy have not finished in my mouth, because the same mouth that is able to supply food is also able to kill. The prophet said to him, for challenging me. You think I was afraid when I was prophesying? The man who ordered you to come and get my head is lesser than who I am. He ordered you to come and get my head. I prophesy by the call of God over my life, and you thought I was prophesying because I'm being intimidated by your presence. Oh, you now hear me. With your eyes shall you see it happen in the city of Samaria, but you will not taste it. It will not enter your mouth. You will see it happen with your eyes, but after seeing it, it will not enter your mouth. And this is the conclusion of my prophecy. And he closed his mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, when do you know a prophet? You know a prophet when what he says comes to pass. Anytime there's a release of prophecy, heaven is set and ready, waiting for any man and woman that will act accordingly. But shall I also say this to you before I conclude, that every difficult situation calls for difficult prophetic declaration. Take that one. I am coming. Now, every difficult prophetic declaration calls for risk. There are prophecies I will release over your head. Until you take some risk, they may not come to pass. The prophecy will push you to take risk, and the risk will bring about the fulfillment of the prophecy. How did it happen? Hear me as I conclude. Am I sure I'm talking to somebody? I feel it here. The prophecy says, by this time tomorrow. God was ready. Heaven was ready. The prophecy was in the air. But who are the men prepared to step in and become the first partakers of the divine injunction? The soldiers of Samaria were there. They were not ready. The servant of the prophet was there. He was not ready. The king armor bearer and the king's men were there, but they were not ready. And because they were not ready, there was no way the prophecy can be fulfilled in their hands. But there were 4 leprous men in the city. Now, the Bible said they were at the gate of the city. They said to one another, if we enter the city, we will die there because there is no food in the city. If we remain where we are, we will die here because there is nothing here. Now listen to me. It takes a foolish man to say, let me remain the way I am. That's why they say saying in Igbo language, Because greatness is risk. Am I talking to you now? To cleave to prophetic declaration is a risk.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
God just told me what they are doing and preparing for when you people will appear in courts. How you will fall in the courts and how you will die inside the court premises, so that the case will end and there will be nobody to ask them any question, nobody to say a word. God told me how they have journeyed to gather the medicine, how they have journeyed to shoot the gunshot they asked them to shoot in the air. They have done all of those things, waiting for you, that not long from now you people will appear in the court, and then when you appear in the court, you will fall in the court premises and die. But there is something they didn't know. I came as a prophet of high function. I came with the word of God in my mouth. I came with grace and I came with anointing. I came with oil. I came in the volume of the book that is written of me. Hey!
Power from above. There is power from above.
I trust God enough. My brother, when I told you what was in place, they already know their plan. That is why they are calling you, doing like they want to make peace with you. They do not want to make peace. They want to finish you. They are painting a picture like they want peace. But the bottom line is that they want to finish you and take over everywhere. When I said that to you, your wife started crying. I saw you raising your hand to God and calling upon God. And something came on me. What came on me was that you don't know the man that called up your matter. They had said it, and you had it when they said it.
Yes, sir.
That everything you are building there, everything you are gathering there, no how I can gather here.
Yes, sir.
That is when you should have known that they have concluded you. But my brother, you hear me now. You will go to that court.
Yes, sir.
That is where I am different. You will go.
Yes, sir.
You will not run away. You will appear in the court. Any of them were taraka kweyanaka. Since I was born, now I am getting old. I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor their children begging bread. Any of them that brings out his hand, kweyanak ofuma.
Yes, sir.
Any of them men like this, be your oma ofuma.
Yes, sir.
Agama kwado ga kwado.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, hold on. I am the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. One thing you will do for me. Obiga wakwala abo. Emekwala entertain fear of any kind. Onye metra. Onye metra. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
This is the second time they are kidnapping this your brother. This is the second time now. This one they kidnapped him 1 week ago is the second time. He was coming out from a supermarket at Port Harcourt called Everyday Supermarket. He went to buy something. As he was coming out to enter his car, they carried him and carried his car. That is the second time they are kidnapping him. And now they are demanding for ransom. And the money they are calling is too much. And you people have been negotiating with them. And they said, if we wait after some time, we will kill him and throw away his dead body. Now, you people should do this. When you get home now, tell your elder sister, the one that they are calling, tell her to stop calling them. Your elder sister with your father should go straight to his friend, Hillary, God's will. You people should meet his friend. When you get to the shop of his friend at my one where he's selling wine, meet him. Call the friend out. Tell him that Talknado said he has kidnapped your brother before. He has kidnapped him again. That they are going home. Let him bring back your brother. Tell your father and your elders that I said, immediately they meet him and tell him this, they should forget about the matter. When they call you people on the phone, don't answer them again. Immediately you people meet him. Tell him I said he kidnapped him, the first one. That this one, he is the one that kidnapped him. Tell him I also said that I don't want to going to look for him. They should tell him that I said where they kept him is in Ahoda. They should tell him that they kept him in Ahoda, but we are not going to look for him. That they should on their own bring him back. Okay? They should bring him back. That you people don't want stories. Go home and sit down. He will bring your brother back. Don't worry yourself. You have cried enough. The first child you have in your marriage, 2 months ago you were in the house with your husband. They came and carried your child.
It's true.
You people were sleeping. You don't know how they broke through your window. 3 boys jumped in. One of them pointed gun at your husband. The other one slapped you and took your son from you. For the past 2 months, you people have done everything you know.
I've done everything.
And you have not seen your son. Now, Waya, hold on. Somebody said, Talknado, prophesy.
Chimo Onyama. Chimo Onyama. Lekwengi gana chaboma Onyama. Lekwena buto leswanya no Onyama. Lekweni kukwama nonya no Onyama.
Chimo
Onyama.
Oh yeah, hold on. Now listen. You have heard of Talknado. For the past 3 weeks you've been coming here because of this your son. Most times you can't sleep in the night. You will dream and see yourself carrying your son. Most times you hear the cry of your son. You will wake up at the middle of the night, look around without seeing him, and you will cry. Now listen, there are many of you here who have heard that God is powerful, but you have not seen. Get ready. From now, you will start seeing that God is powerful. I will give you a prophecy now that will beat your imagination and the reasoning of men. Go home after this service. Sit in your house. Relax in your house. The same people that came to carry your son from your house will return your son to your house. And how are they going to return him? This night, they will bring the boy by your door. They will knock. When you come out to open the door, they will run out. Climb with their machine. Take off. You will open door and see your son looking at you. It will happen this night. Somebody holla Talknado, Professor. Somebody holla Talknado, Professor. Over your head, over your life, over your family, everything you lost into the hand of wicked and wickedness, you will recover them after now. I prophesy you will recover them after now. Settle, settle, settle. Go. Woman, you are receiving back your son by 8:30 this night. Heaven just confirmed it. Go, it's done. Anything in your life that represents wrath, represents bitterness, represents darkness, represents poverty, hardship, anything in your life that is a type of sorrow and pain, now I swallow it by grace. Somebody holla.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Okay, I want to show you a sample.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For some months now, you've been sacked from work.
Exactly, sir.
All you are eating now is your savings.
Yes, sir.
And it is not remaining much.
Yes, sir.
The truth of the matter is that friends who were celebrating you before when you had your job in the oil servicing company,
Yes, sir.
are now laughing at you
Exactly, sir.
because you've lost your job. Now, looking at everything and the way everything is happening, because of the issue you have with your boss in the office before you lost the job,
Yes, sir.
there is no way, humanly talking, you can come back to that company. But I want to show you a sample. Somebody holla double letter kwele. Somebody holla double letter kwele. Talk to me, grace will flow. I want to show you a sample now. Hear me as I show you a sample. I will show you sample that will be large and big. I usually come to Port Harcourt every Friday, so you can as well meet me there. This man carry oil. Now hear my prophecy. Brother, I'm the one that carried the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. You've been going to ministries. You've been meeting men of God. You pay your tithe regularly. Brother, every man is called for something. This one happened to be my area of specialization. It's my area of calling. When things are difficult, I'm at my best when it comes to battle. Hear me now, sir. Tomorrow, I had Elisha say by this time tomorrow. Tomorrow, your case won't be the same. You will receive a call from your office. The lady who will call you tomorrow will ask you, excuse me, are you so and so person? And you will say yes. And the lady will ask you, please, we want to be sure. Do you remember your ID card number? Even you have forgotten because you submitted your ID card. But your ID card number is M119.
Almighty Father, you are my rock, you are my refuge, my fortress.
Hold on. Oga, I have given you your ID card number. M119. That's your ID card number. You will say to that lady that will call you from the office that this is your ID card number. She will shout, congratulations. Don't talk and hold your peace. The next thing she will ask you is, can you come over to the office? There is a news for you. Of course, you can't delay. You say yes. You go to your office. They will give you a letter. What is the letter going to say? The letter will say that the company is tendering apology to you. The man you had the problem with is an Italian man. Your boss in the office. He will still be in the office, but he won't be your boss again. Because they are shifting you to another department. He will see you every morning, but can't talk to you. Somebody holla prophesy. He will see you in the office, but he can't talk to you. He can't say a word to you. The 7 months that you have been sacked, they will pay you the salary. Normally, when your office give check, it takes 2-3 days for the check to clear. I don't want that one. Now, if the office give you cash, which is not normal, your office don't do that. But if they get plead with you, they will be begging you that since that tomorrow when you will go to collect the letter is Friday and time has gone, that she's afraid to leave money in the office, that can she pay you the, you say yes.
Mighty God.
Put your right hand on your head. Who told them to cover you with a dead butterfly? They said they will not let you walk into the home that is your own. They will not let you marry the husband that you should. Look at how they tied your family and kept everybody stranded and cover you with a dead butterfly. But I remove it now. Look at me now. Look at me now. I see quality husband. I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. You know her? She's your sister. I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I want to change your family story now. Listen. Look at me. Oh, yeah, the both of you, look at me now. Look at me now. That useless man at Ubomiri that gathered the sham together, that is working against your family. Now, I sit on him. Everything that's scattered in your family is coming together now. Help me tell your parents they should stop crying and praying. It is grace. Listen to me. Is today your first time here? You've been here before? Is today your first time? You've been coming here? This is a serious matter. And the both of you are crying, and as you are crying now, I can kill this man. So you better stop crying so that the man will leave. Look up here. Look up here. The devil is a liar. The devil said he will not let you settle down. Covered you in the realm of the spirits with a dead butterfly. You will shine in the face of men. They will desire you for friendship, but they will not desire you for marriage. All this was done, but now it's over. Number two, they scatter the family. Marriage will be difficult. Anyone who marries will suffer. Nothing seems to be working in the family before now. This stick I'm seeing in your house look like the Lord's choosing sticker. Your parents, do they go to Lord's choosing? Is that the church they attend? Because I'm looking at your house now. Bia, in a we hoku, you want your weather, but we like a gabuelu.
I call him Jehovah. Ayom Baraka. Ayon.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
That death that is killing your brothers, that death that is killing your family members, now I swallow the death in victory. Call me this woman. Somebody said,
His name is Jehovah. Ayon.
When the both of you began to cry, and I see what the wickedness of the wicked has done, I see how he has made life unstable and unfavorable for your family. My heart is touched and moved. But now, everything they have done, leaving no one untouched, I swallow them now. Oh yeah, look at me. This case is hereby settled.
Ejim gana no defense. You are my winter jacket. Your kwagi go. Baby, leave me not.
You will not run away from your house. You will not run away from your house. From your house because of somebody your husband and yourself accommodated. You will not run away because of them. The only thing I will do is that I will cover you for protection. Amen. They've decided to finish everybody from your mother's kitchen, but they will not succeed. Now, everything they have done, starting from Wednesday next week, they will start paying for what they have done. Settle. 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 Do you believe me when I say God has given me power?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe me?
Yes, sir.
Or you look me in the face. Look at my face. Say, I will not die. Shout it.
I will not die.
Shout it one more time.
I will not die. Amen.
Everything they've been doing to you to take away your life, even you, apart from the way I'm talking to you now, you are not sure of your life.
Yes, sir.
Everything in you had convinced you that you can die any minute
Yes, Daddy.
because of what was going on in your life. But now you went, I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. If you say you belong here, Obisiegike, you belong somewhere, and with a power here. That's what I mean by this. Oh, yeah, go.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Ask her if her husband is in the mortuary. Your husband is in the mortuary now. The whole of your heart is shattered and broken. Hi, Obi agbawala gị. Obi agbawala gị. Gaba ihu adịghị, gaba azụ adịghị. Ọwụ naanị na ha gburu di gị, but ha ka na-achụ gị na-atọchọ gị. Ịmazi ebe gị na obere nwa gị a so aga. Na nnukwu ụlọ niile a, ofu ọnụ ụlọ a ka ha sịkwa gị weta kii ya. And they magzi gị ebe ị na-aga aga. Di gị rụkwara ha ụlọ elu nke ahụ ezuru ha. Ugbu a maghị ma ị na-aga n'ihu ma ị na-aga n'azụ. Ọ dị ka ụwa ọ gwụla. But e nwere onye nọ n'elu a na-akpọ ya Jehova. Ọnwụ ya zitere onye ị na-ele anya. Ọmụji the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Ịkwa n'akwa n'ụtụtụ, kwa n'ehihie, kwa n'abalị. Ha sị gị ọkwa ọnwụọ na ọkwa omechaa na nwụọ na ha ga-eme gị ihe. Ọ sị gold Chineke nyere ya n'aka. Ha nara na ya di ya, and nwaanyị a na di ya tara ahụhụ, ha hụrụ ihe. Achọbụ ka ha mụta nwa, ejisi m ike ka iji jide nke a iji. But ugbu a Talknado abịala ikwu okwu. Ị hụrụ ite a ha si were gị, ha nwa ga-eri ihe na ya n'ime. Nnelewe m anya, ahụrụ m oge isi ebe a na-abịa, onye protocol nke asị gị laghachi azụ. Ahụrụ m gị gaa laghachi azụ. Mgbe ahụ ị na-alaghachi azụ, ya adịghị ka emewe ihe a chọọchị agbasara. Ọ bụrụ na nwoke agwa gị okwu na eme etu ị ga-esi ala. Mgbe ahụ ị na-aga ka ebube na-agwa m ya, na-asị m lekwa ihe nwaanyị a na-ekwu n'obi ya. Ya sị m ahapụkwala gị ka ị gbara akala. Ugbu a ana m ekwupụrụ gị okwu. Onye ime eluigwe nke pụrụ ime ihe niile sị m gwa gị na olulu egwuru gị na onye ahụ na-egwu ya ga-adaba n'ime ya. Ọ sị m gwa gị na anya mmiri gị eruola ya ntị. Iha hi chere geme na aga geme. Lawa, upon my word, go. Who told the devil that he can cover you? Who told the devil that he can cover you when I'm still alive? Who told the devil that he can scatter your life and scatter your future? You are standing here as an usher of this great commission, and the wicked locked your womb with what they call fibroid. Locked your marriage with what they call a gayori, saying they will not allow you settle down, and also saying that your womb is blocked already with what they call fibroid. Stand up. Do you believe in the grace that I carry? Are you sure? And you are an usher here. Touch my hand. Touch your forehead. Touch my hand. Touch your forehead. It's over. My Bible said that weeping may endure for a night. But there's another thing called joy. And the Bible said it comes in the morning. The Bible said that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Every one of you that was wearing rag before, congratulations. The season of rag is over. The enemy told your sisters, you people are 3 sisters in the family. The enemy said to you that the 3 of you will stay in the house unmarried. You are not a small girl, sister. If you are in the age God is telling me, then I imagine the age of your 2 senior sisters. 3 of you are still in the house. It looks like what the devil said is happening. Can I change it?
Yes, sir.
Look at me. Do you believe I can change it?
Yes, sir.
If I go by your age now and the age of your 2 elder sisters, I'll be saying some things have gone wrong. But with God, nothing shall be impossible. Can you pick a date for your wedding? Pick a date for your traditional marriage. Your traditional marriage before your wedding. Can you pick a date very fast?
November.
Eh?
Pick November
You pick November for
for my traditional marriage.
for your traditional marriage and your wedding.
Yes.
The same November.
Yes.
Do you have any date in mind? Or just November?
No, as I said, I should put dates. It's November.
You pick only November. You don't have any date in mind. What you said is November.
November 15th.
November 15th.
Yes, sir.
That is the date you have declared. Or you look at me now, I'm a senior officer. It's getting critical here. It's getting very critical here. You said November 15th. That is the date of your choice, Abi?
Yes, sir.
November 15th.
Yes, sir.
Nobody told you the date. It's your choice.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
I'm a carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. November 15th is hereby the date of your traditional marriage and the date of your wedding.
Onye wanyi di ebube, ebube ka Chineke modi, ebube ka Chineke modi, ebube ka Chineke modi, ebube.
These 2 things will happen at the same time. Do you want to marry a man that's senior you, a man you senior? Talk to me now. You want to marry a man that's senior you? Eh? You know now. You know now that oh wait. You know what, by what I told you now. Eh? I want to do something that is not done. I will present to you now 2 different men. You will choose one. You choose one man. By the grace of God, I'm an authority in the kingdom. I'm a voice, I'm not an echo. I asked you whether you want to marry somebody who's senior you or somebody you senior. Is because this one now, Chinedu, is your junior. But you but I have these 2 men. Before you now, you will make your choice. Okay? That man that usually come to give you people printing work. He's from Isuch. I want to hide his name, but I will call his surname. Ihanacho. You know him now. His wife died 5 years ago. He has a son and a daughter. But they are grown. He's senior you with 4 years. Because he's him 1. Number 2, your landlord. Number 2, your landlord. You know your landlord. His wife is no longer alive. You didn't know, you don't even know the wife. Before you packed into the house, the wife have died long time. But the only thing is that your landlord have 4 daughters. They were very small when their mother died. But your landlord senior you with 10 years. You know how old you are now. If you know, I just told you your age. I don't want to say it from here. So if you add 10 years to that your own, that is the age of your landlord. So between your landlord and Mr. J Ihanacho, I know why I put it J, for you to know that I know his name. So choose one. You choose Ihanacho.
Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà èsè o, ní gbogbo ọ̀nà èsè bàbá. Jẹ́gbà ha ndí n'èsì àgbọ̀gbọ̀.
Hold on. Somebody had a Talknado professor. Listen. By 9 o'clock this night, charge your phone. Phone gonna run down. Your battery na ngwangwa. Go and charge your phone. You save only some money. You need go get you got zero battery. God can use some phone now, but you will ego. You save only some money. You will ego. Am I saying the truth?
Yes, sir.
Ruodia, gas zero battery. In our Lugua, Gaga and Marcus zero battery. You hear?
Yes,
Charge your phone, got charge ye. By 9 o'clock, here na talk about okay. Or now possible for printing business. Or bogi, or gajugi. Will you marry me?
hallelujah.
It's hallelujah.
Olediwe Maria, Aliwe Maria, Olediwe Maria, Amutuku Maria.
why had you seen a guy already? Why madigeji and not chirige negaga already? And there's a particular spirit fighting you. Ihowula nururugi hana pogea. Ihowula rurugi hana pogea. Or when I go there be na rubua. Enwere position rurugi. Anapogea were ya nyonyo ozo. Chokwa ni nye ya nyenye onye josoro bia this time. Onye na no ba no and they no with them. How much I promise to you? Hey, were ya another person. And the same spirit the responsible for a cover again a gaga luti. Me pere makagetua. Go. Did you hear me? Don't spoil this thing. I know it's difficult for you to bring money. I am warning you in that area. You know it's true. Without the prophetic, agamama ni nwere ego. Idi ready iji iyi skirt ya. Go for a whole week. But hey God.
Oh my daddy.
Hold on.
Too much.
Hold on.
Oh my daddy.
Yeah, na really. This sister nwere ego. She loved her mother so much. How have I confirmed now? The mother was sick. Who didn't make contribution? I say, but hey God. And Oga bank ga matter too much. Maybe na tinye go na Union Bank. Nine o'clock this night. He will call you. He will tell you, I'm sorry for disturbing you this night. Say, no problem. That you are not disturbing me. Makawu disturbance. Then he will ask you, I know I've been seeing you. I've been wanting to say this to you. But I don't know how you will feel it. Will you marry me? Gini ki igeku. Oh, you get yes, Ozubo. Ngwa tie, don't worry. Ihe na na-eme gị. Ele etu ihe na-esi eme gị. Ime na ihe na-eme gị na ma ikuo age gị. Asịkwa m. Oh, wait. Sister, I am a senior officer. I prophesy with accuracy. And I give my prophecies in capital letter. By 9 o'clock this night, the journey will begin. But don't be in a hurry. Go by instruction. I know you have waited for this for a very long time. This is the month of August. But to go and choose November. So I can wait a long time. And all by your choice. And about it. Because once it is settled, it is settled. And this is now 15th of November. And this is yet August. So I can win September, October. Before November the 15th. Okay? So he gave me Jinwayo. Only him gave me now. So that I can do that for you. And we broke Hebrew before game chata oga Hebrew your legs here, your laps, they scattered with stretch marks.
Yeah, correct, sir.
Or the so bad that this man he had a choose now we clean man on that kind of a thing. Oga allows on a login. But I'm going to him get many good. I got to go. In when he can, Even a two mmiri ase edreso. Ga gboro so na mmiri a ga na akụkụ one side ga check onwe gị ka ị mara onye gị na ya nọ. Ị hụrụ stretch mark ahụ scatter ụkwụ gị.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Ogala, have you gone? Chere, did you go with her? You went with her? Her leg got this small child's own.
I will love you every day.
Oh,
Elijah. I will love you every day, no matter the situation.
How do you feel now? You're feeling okay. Odo wele ganya na. Odo ne ganya very well. Go and rest. When the wicked makes his plan, acts on it, and it works for him, he makes it look like wickedness is the right thing. Eh? There is a building your father has at the road in Port Harcourt called that Jeep Road.
Yes, sir.
2-story building.
Yes, sir.
The ground floor are stores. Because of that house, I will be saying the one you don't know now. Because of that house, his brother killed him. Because of the same house, killed your mother. Because of the same house, you people are 4 girls with 1 boy.
Yes, sir.
He killed your only brother. Then he took the house. You people struggled the house with him. But when you went to your king, the village elders gathered to give judgment. They say no, that you people are female.
Yes, sir.
That you cannot inherit your father's thing. And the house was given to him. He took over the house, took over your father's house in the village, took over the 3 landed properties your father have in Port Harcourt, took over the shop your father have at my one. Now I want to reverse the judgment. Somebody holla Talknado, professor. Now that he has it, he's now feeling like wickedness is the right thing to do. He's now feeling like a winner. But I will tell him now that it's not true. The 4 of you are women, but you will inherit what belongs to your father. I don't know whether this judgment agrees with what life is all about or not. But I want to give this judgment because how can you kill a man, kill his wife, kill his only son, just because you want to possess what the man labored for? Eh? Now listen, I want to give this judgment now. Hear me as I decree it. Daughter, stop crying. You are standing before the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I didn't come to raise a prayer point for you. I'm not asking you people to go and start praying. I am making a decree. All the documents were handed over to him by your elder sister. by the instruction of the king and his cabinets. But now, without the king's involvement, without the cabinet's involvement, without any chief coming there, this evening, by 4:30, he will leave his office, because the office he's using now is your father's office. He's sitting down at your father's office, claiming the big man that he is not. By 4:30, he will leave the office. He will go to his house, gather every document that belongs to your father. He will call your elder sister on the phone. Your elder sister is working as a nurse in one hospital. I'm keeping it 4:30 because that is the time your elder sister will close work. He will call her on the phone and say, meet me in my house. Your elder sister will go to his house. He will pack the documents and hand over to her. After handing over the documents to your elder sister, he will tell your elder sister that all the tenants in the house, the one at the shop, that they have all paid till the end of this year, that she should please allow them to stay to the end of the year. When they stay to the end of the year, that your elder sister can now take over, that he's removing his hands. He will say that to your elder sister between 5:30 today, this evening. He will hand over the documents to your elder sister today, between 5:30. After handing over the documents to her, he will call his two sons. They will come and sit down with him. He will tell them, I am giving these people back their father's properties. You people go and struggle. His second son will say, but daddy, I told you. Because the second son has always been against what the father is doing. The second son will say, but daddy, I told you. Now you have done the right thing. Your sister will carry that thing. He will talk to his sons in the presence of your sister. Your sister will carry the documents, and then she will start calling every one of you. She will ask you people to meet in her house tomorrow. Then you people will gather in her house tomorrow to hold meeting. But as you're gathering in her house tomorrow by 9 o'clock, the same 9 o'clock when you will meet together, by 9 o'clock he will die. By this time, he has given the information to his children. When he dies, you people will take over all your father's properties, including the house in the village. Everything that belongs to your father will be handed over to you, and you people will lose nothing. Somebody holla Talknado. Somebody holla, holla. Where else can you find such grace? Where else? I am not talking of tomorrow. I'm talking of what will take place today. And it takes a prophet with definite and infinite grace to talk like this. I give you time. I said it will happen between the hours of 5:30. By 4:30 he will call your sister. Your sister is supposed to be closing work by 12. So she has closed, but she will sleep. That's what she does. And that is why tomorrow is a free day for her. Because having worked this night, this number of days, she closed work today by 12 o'clock. So she will sleep and rest a little. By 4:30 he will call her. She will leave from her office to go and answer her. By 5:30 you will recover everything you have lost, against the judgment of everybody. This case is hereby. Now here, okay, you are even the one that lost the most, because your husband used to be in the shop at my one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
And they sent him out of the shop.
Yes, sir.
He's now renting a shop 4 shops away from your father's shop.
And you are correct.
4 shops away from your father's shop. He's now renting. And somebody else is in his father-in-law's shop. A shop he fought to recover. When some things changed and government required some things, your father was ill at that time. he paid and got the documents authentic. And your father said to him, stay there. But his brother came to recover. Oh, no. Brother, I have grace. And when at the time when you were I go work here, get make you back, make your hair tire. Ngwalezi onwogi na lo onwogi dan. Onwe ihe gbanwere in you. Onwe ihe gbanwere around you. But ego na abata zi ka ebe o si abata. Etekwele. Ojawum de ekpe ma dele. Ojawum de ekpe ma dele. Madam, gather your whole family. Something is happening. Are you from Akwa Ibom? You're from Akwa Ibom. You know her? She's your wife. Gather your whole family. You people should come here. Meet me. Yes. Gather your whole family. There is need for prophetic declaration and deliverance.
Thank you, man.
Things are not well.
It's not well.
Things are not well. I looked at your face and I saw the covering. The days of pains and tears are over.
Amen.
Gather your whole family. Meet me. Come all the way from Akwa Ibom. Gather everybody. Take the pains. Take the pains. Come. There is something God has put in my mouth to liberate your family.
Amen.
If I ask you to name it, you will call it family deliverance.
Yes.
You need it.
Yes, man.
You need it.
Yes, man.
Go and come back with your whole family. God bless you.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.